Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. I did a pre-shuffle this morning. Cards felt a little stubborn, so I don't know if you're dealing with a stubborn love interest. That's kind of what it feels like. This person may be the type of person that wants to give you this big grand offer, that wants to open it up and really give this a chance, but I kind of feel like they hold themselves back. It does have a touch of insecurity kind of coming along with it. It's like the want is there, the want for that opportunity. And I feel like the opportunity is going to come into play. But I feel like this person has held themselves back. And I almost want to say numerous times, right? Yeah, they were afraid of how you might judge the situation. I feel like you're open and welcoming as letting people come in to explain what they're thinking. I feel like you're very gracious about that. You give them the floor. But I feel like you're also really utilizing your discernment. And, you know, it could be yes or it could be a no. So it's like, I feel like there was no surety to this. And I feel like that's why this person has held back for so long. But they are still very passionate about coming in your direction, still really passionate about wanting to grow with you. I do feel like they come up with plans, or they will be coming up with maybe the winning plan. Yeah, it has to do with being able to give an emotional offer. I feel like that is something that this person has really struggled with. Now, when I say this person, these readings are general, so you could be the person that's looking to do this, right? You could be on either side of the reading. There's no shame on being on either side. We're all on a learning and growing journey, so just kind of get in where you fit in. As always, too, take what resonates, toss the rest, and we'll hop back in. Just wanted to get that out there. If you're new, welcome. All right. Yeah, they definitely don't mind the competition. They definitely think they have something above the rest. So it's like, you know, they might not feel particularly as confident as they would like to. I feel like they do put on a bit of a mask. They step forward in this King of Wands energy. So I feel like a very attractive, very passionate person, yes. But I don't want to say overly confident, or it's that fake it till you make it, right? And I feel like this person is familiar with that out in the everyday world, the 3D matrix. It's that fake it till you make it energy. And I feel like that's what this person is doing. That's what they're used to doing. It's almost like a driving force for this person. I feel like they do utilize that energy in a positive way. Let's see. They do, however, see that they are above the rest that would come in towards you, I feel like. Yeah, they want that opportunity. They've made the choice that you're the one that they want to create something with. They want to manifest something. They've got these wishes, hopes, and dreams, and they want to ground them down into reality, right? They've got all the tools necessary to make it happen. And I feel like that's where this, yeah, they see you as being a counterpart. We have the King and Queen of Wands here. So now, I know they're hoping that it's not going to turn out in this broken-hearted energy. I feel like there's a lot more riding on this than you know. I feel like they have a lot more heart in this, invested in this thought, this want, than you could realize, right? I feel like that is not something that they would tell you. They truly want that victory. They really do. They want to be that emperor. I feel like this person goes from a king to an emperor. So they feel like, you know, with the work and energy that they put into this situation with you, they could rise as a person. And I feel like, you know, that's kind of what we're all really looking for, is a place that we can be ourselves, a place that we can continue to grow and become more of ourselves, right? More powerful, the unfolding of, right? I'm seeing a rose bloom. So it's like, I kind of feel like that's how this relationship looks to this person coming in towards you. Now, you might be one to kind of keep to yourself. I do kind of feel like I'm talking to an introverted person, or somebody in this situation may be introverted. I do kind of get that energy here with the High Priestess. I feel like those big major milestones, you might share them after the fact, after you've kind of accomplished whatever it is. And I feel like even at that, it's still a quiet hush hush. It's like, you know, I feel like you can celebrate your victories with the people who are closest to you and they celebrate with you, right? But I feel like maybe that's a very small, tight-knit group that you kind of share your things with. This person really wants to be on the inside. They want to be in the know when it comes to what it is you hold back. It's like, what are you really about? It's like they like what they've seen so far, but they want to know more. And in order to do that, they know they have to step forward. They have to be able to communicate, right? To have that victory, to know you on a deeper level. Yeah, they see you rising. So they kind of view the two of you as a really powerful couple here, one that's really passionate, maybe about growth and forward movement and expansion, and maybe just being the best version of self. They kind of see that here with this King and Queen of Wands, but then they also see that there's more to rise to greet. There's more energy to be had, or more growth to be had, that you could come into your Empress more fully and they could come into their Emperor more fully. So they feel like there'd be growth for both of you. I don't feel that they're wrong. I do feel like that's a truth that they see very clearly. This could be justice in the situation, that opportunity comes in. Oh, what are you? Yeah, it's something you don't see coming. I feel like this particular opportunity is not something you see coming, but someone is coming in your direction because why? They want this emotional fulfillment that they see they could have with you. Let's see, is there anything else you are kind of, yeah, they want to build. They want to have it all. And I'm going to drop it there because I feel like that's the gist of it. Is this person? Yeah. Okay. I was going to say, is this person coming in soon? I do feel like, yes, we do have this 10 of Cups here. So that emotional fulfillment that we just said they were going off in search of, they know they could have it with you. You or this person could also have children, or in the future, they could want children with you. So this could be a blended family, or one the two of you create between each other. Could go either way, but I do feel like everybody's hearts are happy. The stability could be there. The happiness and luck and good fortune in the future are also present. This looks like it could be a really wonderful situation for two wonderful people. All right, let's see. Oh, I really like that one. I love it. I love it. So this person may have held themselves back at kind of like until they felt ready, right? Yeah, I just keep seeing that 10 of Cups. I do feel like it's going to be very, very fulfilling for the two of you. All right, we're going to hop into this one here. Let me take a little sip. Okay. My allergies are driving me nuts. Okay, let's see. Dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold the answers you seek. Falling fast. Interesting. Okay, look. I'm kind of feeling like I am talking to someone who maybe has had some pretty vivid dreams about maybe somebody around them, someone they know of, or it could be even someone that you've not yet met. But I feel like this dream has you falling in love with this certain energy of a person, this certain kind of person, right? Maybe it's your dream guy or your dream girl or your dream person, right? And you keep on having dreams. It's like you wake up and you feel just, I don't know, happy, or I feel like whoever this person is, you're falling fast for this person. I do feel like for the majority of you, this is someone who is kind of around you, maybe somebody that you work with, could be somebody in your vicinity, could be somebody in your neighborhood, a neighbor. someone from somewhere that you frequent, could be a coffee shop or wherever. I just feel like you've kind of caught that feeling of, I'm seeing the red thread. So it's like a soulmate. And I feel like you wake up knowing that there could be something more with this person. I don't know if in your dreams you feel more connected to this person than you do during the daytime. It's like maybe you're settling for not stepping forward or not putting the action steps in or settling for something else. You could be dreaming of someone that you're not with and you could be connected to someone else. Okay. I am seeing that for some. I feel like if that's the case, guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. I do feel like you could be settling with someone who doesn't really give you the mental, emotional, the spiritual. It could even be the passionate. It's like they don't give you the fulfillment that you're looking for, right? And you may feel a connection to someone else that does feel right. Now, I do want to stress that, acting, in an underhanded way is not something I would ever promote here on this channel. I feel like Spirit is saying that you have the opportunity to make some great changes. If you're not happy where you are, make this an out in the open thing. Talk to the person that you're with and end it properly, so you can move it in a new direction, one that feels more fulfilling to you. And I kind of feel like I didn't have to say that, but Spirit was kind of like, get it out there. There's never a reason to sneak around trying to get to know someone. It's like starting anything off on that type of a note never leads somewhere good. I don't feel like it ever leads to a solid foundation. So, Spirit's just saying, like, if you want to take the time to get to know this person, even as a friend, and you have more in mind, it is best to be completely honest if you're with someone to that person so they can start looking in another direction as well, right? Sometimes it takes a little time, right? You want to build a friendship with this person. That's good. But if you have intentions to make it into something more, try not to have someone hanging on by a thread in your energy, right? It's just not it's not conducive to the growth that you're looking for, right? So Spirit is saying you don't have to settle, but you do have to make some big decisions if that's the case and you are connected to someone else. Yeah, connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. Spirit is also saying make sure you start off with this friendship energy with this person. I feel like building that bond, building that trust. This is the opportunity for great abundance in your life and a lot of passion. This person may have a proposal for you later on down the line. Now look, you might need some alone time if you're breaking it off with someone else and then coming in this person's direction. I feel like you'll still have the opportunity to celebrate that. I feel like this person loves your personality. They love your smile, the way you move, and that's why I say move on the up and up. This person, I feel like, really does. I feel like you're getting that, almost getting it through dreams, that this person is really thinking about you. This person, we're a lot more connected to each other than we even imagine. The power of the mind, it's really, really so powerful. And I feel like you don't realize how powerful you actually are. When your mind and your heart are focused in, that's that focused energy. If you're focusing on a certain person, they can feel you. They might brush it off, some of them, or some of them might absolutely be able to know that you're connecting with them that way as well. Yes, through the unseen. I just feel like this person knows that there's more. You know that there's more. For some, like I said, you need to make some changes. For others, you might just be connecting this way and ready to hop in. I feel like there's a great romance that's able to bloom here. We do have this twin flame energy, but I feel like I want to say whether it's twin flame, high-level soulmate, doesn't matter what name we put on it. I feel like trust the magnetic pull of this connection. I feel like there's something more to be had there. Don't worry about your imperfections. I feel like if that's something that holds you back, just know that everybody is perfectly imperfect. So, you know, boost yourself that way. It's like nobody that you meet is going to actually be perfect. So it's okay to be you, flaws and all. You are a gift just the way you are. Your love is a gift just the way it is. Yeah, I did see closure and it was kind of coming in. I saw closure. Now it's gone. It kind of moved in. It wasn't meant to fully come out. So for some, those that do have somebody else, closure first before you step into your destiny here. Yeah, some may have to make a sacrifice to have the wish, the hope, the dream that they want, the right path that they want. There could be an apology in order. Maybe somebody feels like led on, but I do feel like, you know, you do have to close out that cycle in a proper way. I feel like that's always really the only way to actually step forward into something that feels right, is if you fully close something out and you're upfront and honest with someone else, right? Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, the anticipation about something new. Yeah, we do have the X coming in here again. So it's like, now you could be breaking up with someone and going back to an ex. For some, that's not for all. For the majority of you, I do feel like this is a very new person. If this is an ex, it's somebody from way, way back, someone that you don't really fully know anymore. Like it has that newness feeling. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's what I feel like. But I do, for a lot of you, just feel like this X card coming out is the fact that you have to release the old. Now, it could be someone that you're emotionally attached to that you're not even with. It's like that energy needs to move out of your system. You kind of need to let that person go before you step into something else, right? I feel like this person would very clearly know that your energy is kind of connecting elsewhere. There's a soul energy or cord. There's that red thread of destiny, of fate that goes between you and this new person. That attraction is a magnet. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to close this reading out because I feel like we've gotten out of it all that we possibly can here. So you do have somebody coming in, and I feel like kind of coming into your dreams. For a lot of you, that's what this is going to be. Somebody that you dream about that maybe or may not yet be part of your everyday life. Okay, it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but that was really cool. All right, we do have a new deck here. This one just came yesterday. This energy might be a little heavier, might not. Not really sure, but I feel like I did play with these cards a little bit yesterday, and they were kind of really on point for me. So I'm excited to see what they give you, collective. Okay, no contact situation, blocked, silent treatment, cut off communication. This could be you or the person that you're dealing with or that you want to be dealing with may have cut off contact. Now, all the reasons in the backstory could be different for everyone. Let's see. There's desire. I feel like there is desire to have more. I feel like there's still a desire to contact this person, to communicate with this person. We do have toxic love. So drama, addictions, love, hate relationship. You know, when I touch this card, I don't get that it is actually toxic. I kind of feel like there's a lot of miscommunication that leads to toxic energy. So now take that how you want to take it, but that's the energy that's kind of coming through for me here. This person may pop up out of the blue, surprise visit. Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. I feel like that is something. High value. They view you as being a high value person. you know, you're confident, you're sexy, you're beautiful, and I heard brilliant, so handsome or brilliant. We do have the Empress energy here, so like high value, feminine energy. So the nurturer, right? Secretive. That's not something that they've told you that they see in you, that you're that high value choice. Spiritual attack. You know, I kind of get the feeling that this person, from this toxicity, from these miscommunications, may have been throwing gunk at you. And I want to say negative spiritual energy. It's like trying to put you down. And that could be in their talks about you to someone else, or the way they think about you in their mind. It's like shooting daggers. I do get that psychic attack energy. And I don't think that this person knowingly does this. A lot of the times people who are jealous, or, you know, they suffer with that jealousy, I feel like they shoot those daggers kind of without even knowing that they're doing that. I hear putting the horns on you, so I'm hearing Italian things. Bear with me, I'm Italian. All right, let's see. Stubborn. This person could be a little stubborn, could be a little set in their ways. It's like once they have their mind made up, they're very, very stubborn. This is that person who will die on that hill. You know, the one that they're not necessarily right on, but will choose to dig their heels in. I feel like this is that type of person. Once they feel like they've got you figured out, I feel like this is the type of person who will come back maybe months or years from that point and look at you and think, well, maybe I was wrong. I'll never admit it, but maybe I was wrong, right? I feel like deep down they know if they're wrong about the way that they kind of, you know, this might be someone who maybe trash talked you all around town or all around the friend groups, and then realizes later on that they're wrong, but doesn't correct the things that they say. They just kind of hope, you know, I see somebody kicking something under a rug. So it's like they don't want people to know that they were wrong. There's a lot of push-pull energy between you and this soulmate. I do want to say soulmate because this is most definitely, it does have a karmic nature. All of our soulmate situations are karmic, in fact. But I do feel like this has a little bit of a heavier energy and then a little bit of a lighter energy. And I do kind of feel like it's shifted back and forth. This isn't necessarily a bad situation. It is a learning one, though. I do want to say that. Yeah, there's a soul contract here, which is, it's very, very obvious that this, you know, connection is here for growth. Infatuation. Someone may have had to walk away because they felt that they were almost like obsessive with you, wanting to, it's like they wanted to love you, but at the same time, they really highly disliked you. It's like they wanted you to look a certain way, walk a certain way, talk a certain way. And when you didn't fit their mold like they wanted you to, I feel like they didn't want to be connected to you anymore. And I feel like somebody that I'm talking to out there really will make sense with that. It's like they loved you for all of your attributes, all of your different ways of moving and being. But they didn't want other people to see. Okay, so that's what this is. They were embarrassed about the fact that they were attracted to you when they thought that other people wouldn't accept you. And I don't even think other people had anything to really say in the beginning. But I do feel like, you know, after this person kind of badmouthed you, then it didn't look good. I feel like they kind of kicked themselves in their own butt here. It's like they created a situation where there didn't need to be one, and now they're having a hard time coming back from it. I do kind of feel that. Now, it could be a little worse than that or a little less than that. You know, this is a general reading, so I do kind of feel like it could be somewhere in between. I feel like they've been trying to tune in for guidance, having a little faith, trying to trust the path. This person may have done a significant amount of growth in their life and maturing and all that other good stuff, you know, stuff that we all do along the path. No judgment to this person. Conflict resolution. Yeah, I do feel like this might be something that they're thinking about now. I feel like there's been time in between. Now it could be a few months, could be a couple of years. I don't know. It's going to be a little different from, you know, for everyone. Let's see. But I feel like, yeah, this person is planning to, and I heard catch you by surprise. It's like, oh, I didn't know you'd be here. It's almost like trying to plan. Okay, I'm seeing a King of Wands in my mind, and I'm seeing a King of Swords. So it's like they're using their passion, their intelligence, their war tactics. It's like I'm seeing the Emperor. So it's like their action-oriented steps. I feel like this person is trying their best to stage a serendipitous event. It's like they're really, really smart. They're like, okay, I know this person likes to frequent this place, or maybe if I end up in the same place, I know what I'm going to do. It's like, I feel like they're trying to do that. So it's like they're trying to stage a spiritual event. And I kind of feel like it's not in a bad way. It's almost like in a desperate way. It's like, I just want to fix this. I just want to, you know, have this resolution to the energy. Unknown caller. This person may call just to hear you pick up your phone and say hello, and then they, you know, kind of let it go, right? I don't know. You know, this might have been something of the past. I'm hearing something along the lines of calling your phone to listen to your voice message. It's like they know you don't pick up your phone unless you know the number. This person might be the type of person that calls just to hear your message and then they hang up. It's like just to get a dose of your... It's like to get that close and then they can hang up. I don't know why that's coming through here. This person may have done that in the past. Yeah, they created a lot of drama. This is a scandal now. It's like the truth. Oh, the truth might come out why they avoided. But now they don't even care. I feel like this might be the type of person's like, it comes out, they're stressed out, whatever. It's like, now we can just step forward into this. I feel like that's what it's going to have to take. It's like clearing the slate. So that might have to, their past grievances, you know, the things that they were popping off at the mouth about, it's like they might need to kind of even it all out. I feel like this person likes to try and sweep things under the rug. I feel like in this particular case, they're not going to be able to. This is for growth, right? This is about this person getting right, doing the right thing, and stepping forward and being seen for someone who maybe started a touch of drama right in the past. Someone who wasn't fully healed, someone who was going through it, why they did it. And I feel like, you know, a lot of times, you know how they say the truth will set you free? I feel like it absolutely does. And it actually takes so much of the pressure off. And I feel like this person's really going to feel like they can be more authentic after this, whatever this was, crumbles down. Like that past whatever that they caused. Is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, the two of you might start dating from there. Very, very interesting. Yeah. I feel like this situation has a past to it. Now look, this is always entirely up to you. I am just the reader. I just let you know what is coming, what's available to you, so you can make a well-informed decision about what you want for yourself. This situation does look like it's coming to a head and coming in for you to be looked at. You can either hop in or pass up on this offer, you know? Just because it's coming doesn't mean you have to take it. You can always make your choice, right? Spirit's just letting you know what's coming. So this is someone, and I do feel like Spirit wants to kind of reiterate this message. There was a lot of push and pull in the energy between you two. It's like, are you ready? No, I'm ready, but now you're not ready. It's got that And then there's someone was very stubborn. Perhaps both of you were very stubborn. It's okay. We're all on a learning journey. But I do see that here. Yeah, and this is a no contact situation. Okay, just to recap there. All right, where do we want to go? I like that new deck. I feel like it gave a pretty clear picture. All right, we're going to hop in. We're going to hop in here. I want that. Or that one. No? Yes. Ooh, falling. Fear, trying to hide. I was just going to say, who was trying to hide? Fear, being afraid. I heard I don't want fear to get the better of me. Enemy. Safety and comfort. Give me more on this. An emotional storm. It's coming up. Okay. I feel like this is someone who wants to come towards you. And I feel like they are battling fears. They are afraid of the depth of emotion that they feel for you. They may have been considered an enemy, or someone you considered to be untrustworthy, or someone that you didn't want to deal with. You may have walked away from this person. You may have put distance there because you felt like you couldn't trust this person. They may have given you very concrete reasons as to why in the past. I do get a bit of sour energy coming in here. And I saw the S from safety, and I heard sobriety. So I don't know if this is someone who may have had some type of toxic mental patterns that they needed to break, so releasing some past toxic habits that were, not serving them. That might have been the reason as to why they acted. That's not an excuse, right? When an apology is necessary, it's necessary. When someone says that you hurt them, you don't get to say, no, I didn't. You have to apologize for it, honestly, right? And I feel like that's what this person knows. It's like they're facing the fact that with you, there was a safety and a comfort in your energy. And they know that in order to fix things or to feel right about things, even if this is just to heal things, sometimes people come in because they feel like they just want to heal something. And, pieces of them might still want something more. Now, as far as the opportunity for something more between the two of you, I do feel like it's here. Or it is a possibility if the two of you want to jump on board there. But I feel like this starts out with, let's get it all out on the table. This is who I was. This is the healing work that I've done. And this is who I am now. This is my apology for my past bad behavior. And I feel like the storm is this person fighting the fear to step forward to actually speak this truth. I acted this way because now there might be some really, parts of this story of the past this person might feel very exposed and it's very raw, it's very real. And I feel like, there may be parts of themselves that they have to kind of expose that feel like deal breakers to this person. It's like either this person's going to be kind, compassionate, and loving, they're thinking as they come towards you, or I'm going to get pummeled. And it's like either way, it's like they feel like it needs to be done. This could have been a third-party situation. This could have been someone who kind of got you involved in a third-party situation. This could be someone who was with you and then hopped around from person to person. So either you didn't know you were the third party, or you found out that they had a third party. I do feel like that's kind of the energy here. Divine timing has been at play in this situation. I feel like it is obviously for a lot of growth. Yeah, we do have ex-lover, old spark. Now that old spark may be reignited in this situation. I am getting that. The block and the obstacles is the truth. That's what needs to come through to kind of clear the path to understanding, kindness, compassion, right? And I feel like this person knows that I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, which for me, when I see her as being very fair. And I feel like this person knows that you're very fair and that you will hear them out, right? They still want that solid foundation. They still want that home, that closeness. And I feel like that is really the driving force. If they can't have it, they understand. Like if this is the breakup, this is the ending forever, they understand. But they still do want the opportunity. If it's there, they want to grab it, right? They want to move it forward. They might have some good friends behind them that are influencing them to step forward, to speak their piece. It's like either we're going to know for sure. So either it's going to be a yes or it's going to be a no, you know, and I'm hearing hoping for the green light is what I heard. Because either way, it's going to put this person in a more peaceful place. It's like I spoke my truth, and now I can find peace in that ending or in that new beginning, right? Yeah. Either way they look at it, either way they spin it, you are a soulmate. They feel it. Yeah, hurting, agonizing pain. It's like that needs to be released. That stuff from the past, that muck from the past, they want to be able to put it down. Now, you won't always get an I'm sorry from someone. You know, that you don't always need someone to step forward to provide you with closure. In fact, I do feel like this is something that you yourself had already healed from. And I feel like you've done a lot of work maybe since then. So it's going to, like I said, timeline's going to be a little different for everybody, always is. But I feel like you're in a healed state. Yeah, wow. This person really would love to have that union with you, sacred union, marriage. And I feel like they're almost willing to compete if they have to compete. Well, you have addiction here, and I feel like this person is addicted to the way that you make them feel good. It's like, I feel like you promote health and well-being. And I feel like to everybody that's in your life, it's like you want the best for everyone. And I feel like it's a very, very genuine love that you share. And I feel like that can be addictive because I don't feel like it's easily had out there, right? There are a lot of people out there just looking for a good time. And I feel like they found that. I feel like you might have found that in the past as well. But I feel like the way that you made them feel, the love that you shared with them, collective, is something that it's very rare. And I feel like that connection that they had there was very rare. I feel like they are very, very anxious about this situation, about meeting up with you, wanting to heal things. Now, I heard meeting up with you and I saw two glasses clink in my mind and then this heartbreak and shatter. So that's kind of like how their mind is going. It's like we can either start this or it's going to hurt, right? That broken shards of glass. I feel like that's why this person maybe has held off a little while. Yeah, because either way, it's the end of a cycle. Unfinished business. They can't help but to feel that way because they want a family. They want the security. I am going to drop it there. I feel like that's what it comes down to. It's going to go one way or it's going to go the other. But this person has to try, even if they are almost sick about it inside. I feel like really sick to my stomach right now. I feel really nervous. I feel like my hands are shaking, like I can't get my thoughts together. But I feel like this person knows that in order to be brave in this situation, sometimes you have to do it scared. That's what bravery actually is. It's not the absence of fear. And I feel like maybe this person was waiting for a while to see if they could get brave because their thought of brave was different from what it actually looks like, right? Bravery sometimes is doing it when you're terrified, whatever it is, right? So I do see that coming in here, but it's worth the risk. Why? Because the comfort and safety that they felt in your energy, in your love, in your light is something they don't want to live without. They want the opportunity to have that. That's what's coming in. That's the reason they're willing to go through all of this, because there's something more that they want and they know you've got it, right? All right, now we have these little love cards here. the little heart cards. I was drawn to them this morning, so I did know we were going to have something of a love message. It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. I do kind of feel like there's a tether to some of those readings that we've had today. Sometimes we need time in between to grow. And learn and expand. And then sometimes people do come back in. And I do kind of feel that here. I feel like there's a lot of return energy. Are we in retrograde? You know, we might be in retrograde, or I don't know, but it does have that comeback around energy, and I feel like we're very close if we're not there. I haven't actually looked, but I do feel that energy here. So you could have people coming out of the woodwork to kind of come back in your direction. Now, I've heard a lot of the time that people say, don't take anybody back during a retrograde. I don't believe in that. I really don't. Do I think a lot of things bubble up to be healed? Yes. Utilize your discernment, right? What feels right to you. You don't have to jump in with both feet. You can dip a toe in. You can take your time with someone. If someone is meant for you, right? I feel like you'll feel it and you'll know. They won't rush you. They won't. It'll be a very, I feel like you'll just feel it. The energy, you'll feel it. You'll just know, right? And I do want to say that. So I don't know who had to hear that particularly, that it's okay to take somebody back if that's what your heart wants, if that's what feels right to you. A lot of times people always say, don't go for the past person. Don't go for the past person. I have noticed that sometimes it does work out, right? So it's up to you, really. And sometimes you want the new person. Sometimes you want a new experience. That's okay too. I just want to say that both are okay. Putting it out there. Okay, balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. I do agree. All right, I want this too, whatever this is. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Sure does. Is there anything else? I heard 5 cards. Okay, so we're going to pull this one. Embrace. It says, through each other you find the missing pieces. I want this. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Exactly. Just because you allow someone a chance doesn't mean you have to stick with it and stay in it. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. You can be upfront and honest about that. All right, last one. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. I feel like this is somebody you feel very connected to. For others of you, you feel connected by spirit. You know your person's out there. And I feel like you're not wrong. They're out there. I do kind of get individual type messages here. I just feel like, you know, utilize your discernment. Do what feels right for you. Don't let anybody sway your thoughts on whether you want to give somebody a chance or not. Dig deep and feel that for yourself. What's right for me, right? And I feel like you'll be able to make a really well-informed decision, you know, with all the information that you get. All right, what do we have here? All right, we've got a lot. So initials, yours, theirs, and any other messages Spirit would like to kind of push through here. You know, from that last reading, I feel exhausted. I feel like, oh, not the last one, the second to last one. I feel like that energy of stress and anxiety that that person was going through, it's almost kind of sitting in my body. I'm going to have to like cleanse later, or, you know, ground myself down, ground down that energy and transmute that. But I feel like you might be feeling that tug from that person. I am kind of getting that you may feel, now whether that reading was for you or not, you may feel somebody's tugging on your energy, and it may be kind of tiring you out. So do cut your cords, clear your energy, try to ground yourself a little bit. I feel like if you feel bogged down by energies, oh, there's a P over here. We're going to put that out there. Could be important for someone. But ground yourself down and release the energies that you're carrying, because I feel like a lot of what you're carrying, that heaviness, is not yours. Now, I don't want to say it's psychic attack per se, but for some of you, it could be. There could be some jealousy, some hurt feelings that are kind of rushing towards you. I kind of am getting two different energies. Oh, okay, I see one that leads into psychic attack. So for some of you, this heavy energy is coming from a soulmate who is kind of stressed out about the situation with you or feeling some kind of way. Could be a past person, could be a newer person that's just feeling anxious or stressed. You could be taking on that energy. Cut your cords, clear your energy. Shoot up a couple of prayers that whoever needs that assistance gets that assistance so they can work through whatever that energy is. Now, I'm hearing this. Now we step over into the realm of psychic attack. Now, I know I've been going through this for the past few days, so I do feel like somebody could be knowingly or unknowingly sending you some type of low-lying negative energy. You could be suffering with headaches, or I hear nausea. I hear dizziness, so I don't know. Some may be knowingly sending you things. All I want to say is there are a lot of different ways to clear that energy for yourself. Again, cut your cords, clear your energy. I do not ever advise sending negative energy back. I just feel like we're at a place where, or the majority of us are elevating to a place where we know better. We don't need to send that energy back. We don't need to punch it back. Because what that does is it mucks up our own energy. When we know better, we should do better, right? So I don't personally believe in return to sender energy. I did, however, use it in the past when I didn't know any better, right? But then it came to me one day that that's just not the way it's supposed to be, and that's the message I would like to keep kind of putting out there. I feel like it's really necessary to just kind of say the buck stops here, transmute that energy, call on spirit, call on your guides, call on ancestors, angels, whoever up in that divine, beautiful heavens there, gods, goddesses, whoever you communicate with, to help you transmute that energy, and put that protection, that fiery wall of protection in place so you can move forward easily. I feel like you don't have to worry about karma or anything like that. It's like divine handles all that. You don't need to dictate how their karma comes in. Trust me when I say, if they're racking it up, they're gonna get it back. It's like whatever you're getting out there, whatever you're giving out there is coming back to you. You don't need to worry about other people's karma. But sometimes you'll really see it though, right? There's evidence of it. I feel like for some of you, I hear rise up in front of your enemies. So I don't know if this is people who have been attacking you for quite a while. That could be mixed in here. What I am getting is that their karma, or part of it, is to watch you rise, and rise in love and light, and I feel like really shine. I feel like that's going to be part of their karma. It's you're rising to a level where they can't reach you, and you're doing well is what I see. Gold coins all around, so it's like I feel like you're doing really well, or your finances are doing well, you're looking really good, you're shining really bright. I feel like that's the karma part of it, and I feel like you might be on the rise as well. Okay. Ooh, crazy energy. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's do this here. Okay, we have a female ancestor here. So a crossed over female ancestor. Could be a mom, a sister, an aunt. could be a cousin. This could be a feminine from further back along your family line, but I feel like this ancestor is helping you to make connections. This person could have been very business savvy, or a real communicator, maybe someone who's really outgoing. You could be on the shyer side or on the quieter side. This person's fire could be coming through. I'm actually seeing an ancestor of mine who's kind of coming through, and me myself am very quiet, very shy, or more so reserved, right? But she was always really fiery, and she had fiery red hair to match with it, right? And she kind of comes in, and I noticed that when she comes into my energy, she fires me up, and I almost step outside of myself to become more. And I feel like that's what's going on here, to make new connections, to make new moves, to connect two things together. I feel like you've got somebody who's kind of, and I see this person dancing around, having fun, being loud, making noise, and they're cheering you on to the point where it's manifesting in your physicality. Their energy is kind of flowing through you, right? Yeah, it's flowing through you. I'm seeing that luminous gate energy, that infinite energy loop, and I feel like that's what's coming through here, that connection. I'm seeing the tether. Yes, look, here's the mouse. You're quiet. This person's firing you up to maybe step onto a new platform of energy, to step into a new facet of self. These are not things that are outside of you, I want to say. I feel like all of this has been within you the whole time. It's just new parts of you come up to be shined and polished. I feel like you are so much more than you believe, or so much more than you see. But I do feel like there's something more coming out here. Yeah, it's flying right in, and I feel like this is like a divine magic type energy. And I see someone spraying it on. It's like a sweetness. They're spraying it on in this life. What is this? You know, this almost looked like a torch, and I feel like they're passing you the torch. Maybe they're passing you that energy so that way you can embody it. I feel like that's what this is about. All right, so you have an ancestor coming in here. I do hear, now the one that's coming in for me is my great aunt. And I feel like it could be somebody that you know of, or you had the pleasure of knowing just a little bit in this lifetime, right? That's crossed over. I feel like that's who's coming through. There is a lovely amount of abundance as well coming in, and great communication, because this is actually a bird if I turn it this way. So a lot of good chatter, a lot of good communication. This person may be helping you maybe come out of your shy and into better communication skills. Making it easier for you to communicate with new people, helping you to connect with new people. So this could be in business, in friendships, in relationships. It's just going to aid in a lot of different areas of your life. Okay, let me cut that energy. It's so big, it's so bright, it's so wonderful. This person really loves you. Yeah, I do hear because I love you. So I feel like the person that comes to mind, that's who it is for you, okay? That is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.